Hi, everybody. It is October 14th. Can't believe we're halfway through almost. October has really gone fast for me, which today was kind of a good thing. Oh, today was just one of those days I was not happy. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, I'm battling a thorn in my side, if you will. I have a ailment that hurts. It used to just hurt sometimes, and now it's just hurting all the time. And it's just this constant kind of throb, and I'm like done with it. And so I don't know. I probably mentioned it because I talk about food a lot, but I was on my way to work and I stopped at my bread co. to get my iced tea and my bagel, and my purse isn't in my car. I like always leave my purse in my car because it's in the garage, and like I'm like, seriously, because I had taken it out to go somewhere with my mom and I didn't put it back. So I'm like, ah, no breakfast for me. So I get to school and so I get my water and I'm doing some things on the computer and I see an email and it's like cookies. I'm like, sweet, I could do some cookies for breakfast. Cookies and water. It's the stuff dreams are made of. We have this church next door to my school that, I mean, they give us sweet gifts and wonderful snacks all the time. And there were like these two big platters of cookies. So I go down to the, staff lounge and there ain't no cookies. And so I asked the secretary, I'm like, somebody, where's the cookies? She goes, oh, that was yesterday. I'm like, and I just got the email this morning. So I'm like, are you kidding? But then got to my mailbox and somebody had put like a little clementine in my mailbox. I'm like, well, I guess I'll eat something that's better for me. I gave my clementine. And then just stuff kept happening like that. And it's like, oh, I put the wrong date on something, so I had to go in and change it. And I had a million kids going, this says it's due. We haven't due. I'm like, obviously we haven't done it yet. Just use common sense. You're going to talk to me in like 20 minutes. And it was just one thing after another. And so every time something would happen, I'd be like, well, I have my ailment. And I'm like, well, you know what? I don't have cancer. I don't have, you know, MS or something. It could be worse. Or didn't get my bagel. I'm like, well, people are starving in Africa. I'm fine. And then, get to school, it's like I want the cookies. I'm like, well, I got an orange. It's better for me. I really wanted the cookie and just stuff like that. And I thought, and then God kind of spoke to my heart, and He goes, you know what? I appreciate what you're trying to do. That you're being thankful and all that. But it's okay if you're not okay sometimes. And I'm like, okay, it totally sounds like a We Are Messenger song, but he's like, it's all right. Just because somebody else has it worse doesn't mean what you're going through isn't real for you, and it isn't something that you have to go through, because it is. And that was really nice. Because I try to be positive and I try to be thankful and kind and gracious and all that, but sometimes I just want the cookie. I want my bagel. And I don't know if that's selfish or it just is what it is. And so I just appreciated that thought from God, just to say, it's all right. If things go bad, they do, wallow in it, get over it. Don't stay there. Get over it, and then, we'll work on it again tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. A few more things happened, but I was just like, it was funny because usually I'm at school like till 3:30, 4 o'clock doing stuff, and I was on the road at like 2:30 when school let out, and my husband called me, and he's like, where are you? I'm like, I'm on my way home. He's like, why? And I'm like, I'm just done with this day. I'm done. I'm ready to start tomorrow. And so that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm just going to, finish today, be done with it, go to bed, and start tomorrow. So that's where I am. And, I'm just so glad that I have a God that understands what it's like to be human and can accept that, sometimes you just have a bad day.